Dibisyon ng Biliran Alternative Learning System kasama ang buong kagawaran ng edukasyon at kaagapay ang pamahalaan ng probinsya ng Biliran ay buong pusong inihahandog ang programang pangradyo na pinamagatang Als Radyo Eskwela. Ito ay inyong mapapakinggan tuwing Lunes at Biyernes sa ganap na alas 11 hanggang alas 11:30 ng umaga dito lamang sa 103.9 Radyo Natin FM. Walang makahahadlang, walang maiiwan sa alternative learning system. Tiyak na may pag-asa, sama-samang lilipad para maabot ang pangarap sa hamong kinakaharap. Patuloy na aangat, edukasyon para sa lahat, sulong edukalidad. Ito ang DepEd Als Radyo Eskwela ng Dibisyon ng Biliran.
Good morning, Biliran. Good morning, dear listeners and followers of Biliran Division Alternative Learning System School on Air. I am Ma'am Raquel Batastas, one of your hosts for today's episode of Als Radio Eskwela. We are now broadcasting live on 103.9 Radyo Natin FM. And you can also watch us live on the Facebook page of 103.9 Radyo Natin FM Naval Biliran. My co-pilot for today's episode is also an ALS implementer from Colaba District, Sir Eric Francisco. Hello, Sir Eric. Good morning to you.
Good morning to Ma'am Raquel. So our dear listeners, especially our ALS learners and our co-ALS implementers, good morning. I am glad to be here with you today, Ma'am Raquel, for another enjoyable and informative discussion. So our dear learners, prepare your notebook and ballpen and be ready to take note important details while we are discussing. Make sure that you are in a comfortable place, ready your mind and open your ears, and we're ready to go.
That is right, Sir Eric. For today's episode, we are going to talk on a very timely topic. Nowadays, accessing information from different multimedia outlets is very common. Because of the pandemic, people are required to stay at home. No classes, works are mostly done at home, businesses are done online, so the social media or the internet becomes the number one source of information and communication. People become digitally inclined, relying mostly of their works on cell phones, laptops, and other digital technologies. This morning, we will be discussing about the ethics of being a digital user. And so, our lesson for today is about the ethical behaviors as a user of digital technology. Again, our lesson for today is about the ethical behaviors as a user of digital technology.
That is right, Ma'am Raquel. But before we start our discussion, let us first read the question for our Tanong Ko, Sagot Mo.
Yes, Sir Eric. And a reminder to our learners, listeners, and followers, the first person to text or comment the correct answer will be given 50 pesos worth of load sponsored by one of our ALS implementers here in the division of Biliran, Ma'am Rosalia Mendoza. Thank you so much for the load, Ma'am Rosalia.
Yes, thank you so much, Ma'am Rosalia. And now, here is our question for Tanong Ko, Sagot Mo.
What do we call about the ethical, safe, responsible, and courteous use of the internet? Again, what do we call about the ethical, safe, responsible, and courteous use of the internet?
Text your name, address, and correct answer to 0946 374 6450. Again, text your name, address, and correct answer to 0946 374 6450. And for those who are watching us live on Radio Natin Facebook page, you can type your name, address, and correct answer on the comment box. Again, for those who are watching us live on Radio Natin Facebook page, you can write your name, address, and correct answer on the comment box. The first to give the correct answer will receive 50 pesos worth of load.
My dear learners, listen attentively to our discussion so you can give the correct answer. And if you think you already know the answer, feel free to send your answer to our number 0946 374 6450 or type your answer in the comment box if you are watching us live on Facebook.
That's right, Ma'am Raquel. So, dear learners, lend us your ears and have your mind open to our discussion so you will not only know the correct answer for our question but you will also learn on how to become an ethical digital user. Before we proceed, let us first hear the story of Mario and find out what traits does he has as a digital user. Are you now ready to listen? Excellent! Let us now hear the story.
Mario is a responsible digital citizen when interacting online. When he communicates on social network websites, he is respectful. He uses appropriate language and he protects the privacy of others. Let me read that again. Mario is a responsible digital citizen when interacting online. When he communicates on social network websites, he is respectful. He uses appropriate language and he protects the privacy of others.
Based on the story, what traits does Mario have as a digital user? Correct! Mario is a responsible digital citizen. Can you cite some of this action why he is considered as a responsible digital citizen? That is right. Mario is respectful. He uses appropriate language when communicating and he respects the privacy of others. Because of these traits, Mario can be considered as a responsible digital citizen. Do you think Mario did the right thing? Are his actions considered ethical? As we go on with our discussion, we will learn more about the good ethical traits of a responsible digital citizen. Are you still with us, dear listener and learners? Very good. Then we will continue with our exciting and informative discussion.
Ethics address the issue of what is right, what is just, and what is fair. Meanwhile, digital ethics is defined as the ethical, safe, responsible, and courteous use of online activities, internet, and any other digital tools. And why is it important to know what is digital ethics or what are the ethical behaviors in using digital technologies? Yes, it is important to know the digital ethics because we are now in an era that digital technologies are commonly used by almost all people. Digital technologies are used to communicate, to inform, to socialize, and for entertainment. It is also used in education and businesses. It is important that students should know their role in the online world and understand their responsibilities as a user of digital technologies.
That's right, Ma'am Raquel. Our youth of today's generation have the innate ability to easily navigate and use the web. The internet has evolved into a participatory culture, allowing students to create, connect, and collaborate with the global audience. As the use of digital technology broaden, our responsibilities also widen. Because of this, it is important that we should know what are the behaviors that we should practice as we indulge ourselves in the digital community.
Yes, that is right, Sir Eric. Our learners and all other digital technology users should know the ethical behaviors they must follow while using digital technologies and internet. We have listed 5 ethical behaviors that we should observe and follow as users of digital technologies. And these are: first, to avoid plagiarism. What do we mean by digital plagiarism? Digital plagiarism is the act of presenting someone else's work or ideas as your own, with or without the consent of the writer or the owner, and incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. If copying an idea or statement is inevitable, always acknowledge the author or source of information. Do you understand? Again, the first ethical behavior as a user of digital technologies is avoid plagiarism.
second ethical behavior that we should observe and follow is to avoid breaking copyright and software theft. Software theft means unauthorized duplication and or use of computer software. It is an unauthorized copying, either by individuals for their own use or for their friends and even by companies who then sell the illegal copies to users, while copyright refers to the legal rights of the owners of an intellectual property. This means that the original creator of the product and of an intellectual property and anyone the authorized are the ones with the exclusive rights to reproduce the work. Therefore, if you are not given the authority, then you are not allowed to reproduce the work because it is considered as a computer piracy, which is illegal and have corresponding penalties. Do you understand what we mean? Very good! Again, avoid breaking copyright and software theft.
The third ethical behavior as a user of digital technologies is to avoid improper use of digital resources. Again, avoid improper use of digital resources. This means that we should be responsible in using the information that we got from different resources. Use information gathered from reliable sources or websites.
Yes, that is correct, Ma'am Raquel. The fourth ethical behavior is to secure information, privacy, and confidentiality. What does this mean? This means that we should protect our privacy and limit the exposition of important matters. We should practice confidentiality or keep important information secret or in private. Did you understand? Again, the fourth ethical behavior is to secure information, privacy, and confidentiality.
And lastly, the fifth ethical behavior is to avoid computer fraud. Computer fraud is a cybercrime and punishable by law. This is the act of using computers to take or alter electronic data to take advantage on illegal use of a computer or system. Example of this is impersonating someone to steal money or data, or by using electronic tools to promote deals that are not true. This act is unethical and also punishable by law. Therefore, we should avoid computer fraud because it is a crime. Did you understand what I mean, my dear learners? Very good!
Yes, that is right, Ma'am Raquel. Alright, we have already discussed the ethical behaviors that we should observe and follow as users of digital technologies. We hope that everybody already know why we should be responsible in using these technologies. What are those again? Very good! The ethical behaviors that we should observe and follow are: first, avoid digital plagiarism. Next, avoid breaking copyright and software theft. Third, avoid improper use of digital resources. Then the fourth one is to secure information, privacy, and confidentiality. And lastly, avoid computer fraud. Did you get it there, learners? Very good! I hope you have jotted down the important details of what we have just discussed.
Alright, dear learners, we have already discussed the ethical behaviors that we should follow and practice. To broaden your understanding about ethical behaviors in using digital technologies, we will continue to discuss about certain approaches or ways on how to use digital technologies ethically or properly. The acronym TechSmart is an approach that can help students navigate the waters of their digital world. Alright, what is TechSmart? Sir Eric, can you share with us your ideas on acronym TechSmart?
Yes, Ma'am Raquel. I am very much willing and glad to share with our listeners and learners what does the acronym of TechSmart stand for. Alright, T stands for Take Care of Technology Equipment. Students must learn to watch that they download, click, and share. E is to explore appropriate and safe sites for learning and research. Students need to learn how to evaluate websites and assess whether they can trust the content. C means copyright law, fair use act, and Creative Commons matter. Students should follow the rules in using and sharing content. H means help prevent cyberbullying. Encourage students to report any cyberbullying incidents to teachers, counselors, administrators, or their parents. S means self-image is important. Students learn and be aware how they represent themselves in public. M is make use of netiquette. Learners should understand what makes good and bad netiquette and why. A. Always give credit to the original source. Students must learn about the importance of using online citations to respect copyright laws and avoid plagiarism. R means remember to be effective, thoughtful and ethical digital creators. This allows students to learn how to use technology responsibly with the teacher oversight. And lastly, for T means think. There's always a purpose for technology use. Think how, when, why, and for what purpose you're using digital technologies. Encourage students to think about technology purpose in all digital interactions.
Those are the approaches or options for helping the students use digital technologies ethically or properly. Again, the acronym TechSmart means T. Take care of technology equipment. E. Explore appropriate and safe sites for learning and research. C. Copyright law, Fair Use Act, and Creative Commons matter. H. Help prevent cyberbullying. S. Self-image is important. M. Make use of netiquette. A. Always give credit to the original source. R. Remember to be effective, thoughtful, and ethical digital creators. And finally, T, which is think. Did you all understand? That's great!
Now, to find out what you have learned, we will have a short quiz. Get your pen and paper for activity sheets and be ready. For those who have activity sheets, read the statement written in your activity sheets and put a check on the line before the number if the statement shows an ethical behavior, and X if does not. Again, put a check if the statement shows an ethical behavior and X if not. For those learners who don't have an activity sheet, listen carefully because we will read the statement twice and write your answer on your paper or notebook. If the statement shows an ethical behavior, put a check on the line after the number, and X if it does not show an ethical behavior. Are you now ready? Alright, let's begin.
For number 1, your friend wants to humiliate a former friend by posting embarrassing photos on social media, but you persuade him not to. Again, your friend wants to humiliate a former friend by posting embarrassing photos on social media, but you persuade him not to. For number 2, I will keep information confidential only when it involves my family or friends. I repeat, I will keep information confidential only when it involves my family or friends. For number 3, in communicating with others online, I will promote courtesy, respect, and understanding. Again, in communicating with others online, I will promote courtesy, respect, and understanding.
Next, for number 4, I can use pictures posted by other people because they put it on the internet. Again, I can use pictures posted by other people because they put it on the internet. And for number 5, You go online and find information that you decide to include in your research paper or for an assignment, but you did not cite the author or the source where you gathered this information. I repeat, you go online and find information that you decide to include in your research paper or for an assignment, but you did not cite the author or the source where you gathered this information.
Alright, learners, are you done answering? Okay, so we will now check your answers. For our first number, the correct answer is check. I repeat, the correct answer for number 1 is check. Because you stopped your friend from bullying someone online and that shows an ethical behavior. And for number 2, the correct answer is X. Again, the correct answer for number 2 is X. Because keeping information confidential should not only limit to family and friends but to everyone as well. For number 3, the correct answer is check. Again, the answer for number 3 is check. In communicating with others online, it is very important to promote courtesy, respect, and understanding.
While for number 4, the correct answer is X. Again, the correct answer is X. It is essential to understand the use of copyrighted material in sharing, reusing, remixing, and building on the creative works. And lastly, for number 5, the correct answer is X. Again, the correct answer for number 5 is X. When using someone else's work, it's important to give them credit. Copying or stealing someone else's work is illegal and is known as plagiarism.
Now, count the numbers of your correct answers. If you were able to get 3 points and above, that's great. But if you got 2 points and below, don't worry because we still have other activity. Just do your best so you can get a higher mark. Do you understand? Alright!
And for your final activity, list 5 ethical behavior that you are practicing when you are using digital technologies. Again, for your final activity, list 5 ethical behavior that you are practicing when you are using digital technologies. And after answering your activity, wait for your implementer to collect your activity sheets. Do you understand? Great!
And so, dear learners, this is the end of our insightful discussion for today's topic. Before we end, let us find out first who is the lucky winner of our Tanong Ko, Sagot Mo. Sir Eric, do we have a winner now?
Yes, Ma'am Raquel! And our winner is none other than Miss Angel Docalios from Almeria, Biliran. Her answer is digital ethics. Correct! Congratulations, Miss Angel Docalios. You are our lucky winner of 50 pesos worth of load. Just wait for our staff that will contact you to process your prize.
Alright, congratulations again, Miss Angel Ducalios. And for those who are not lucky to win today, don't be disappointed for you still have a chance to win on our Tanong Ko, Sagot Mo on our next episode of Als Radyo Eskwela this coming Friday, January 29, 2021 at 11 o'clock to 11:30 in the morning. Again, this is Ma'am Raquel Butastas, which leaves you a message that ethical living is indispensable condition of all that is most worthwhile in the world. Stay safe, God bless, and good morning, Diliran.
And I am Sir Eric Francisco, saying, believe in yourself. If you can dream it, then you can do it. Thank you once again. Good morning, and God bless us all.
ang Dibisyon ng Biliran Alternative Learning System kasama ang buong kagawaran ng edukasyon at kaagapay ang pamahalaan ng probinsya ng Biliran ay buong pusong inihahandog ang programang pangradyo na pinamagatang Als Radyo Eskwela. Ito ay inyong mapapakinggan tuwing Lunes at